Welcome to Walking the Weird. My name is Tyler, and always with me is Sean.
What's going on, guys?
And today we're just kind of doing a recap. Like, a ton has happened since we have our last episode, which, ironically, you probably haven't even seen because we had a hard time uploading it. Yeah. So we just kind of wanted to talk about kind of what's going on now. Did you have anything specific you wanted to start off with?
Yeah, I did actually. So this would be officially Weird World Part 2, since our Weird World Part 1 was not able to be uploaded to Spotify, and we had a lot of issues uploading it on YouTube. Well, primarily the reason, and we're not saying that this is a specific reason why we got taken off. It might not be. It might have been a glitch. However, in that episode, if you guys do get a chance to look at it on YouTube, we kind of predicted everything that was happening in this political storm that we're in right now. And obviously, again, we talk about paranormal stuff. We also talk about conspiracy theories, which is what we're going to be touching on today as well. But we don't like to get as political as possible because it's just not worth it. But right now, it's kind of weird to see how we called a lot of shit and we still stand on very different sides of the coin. And we called a lot of shit like pretty much on point, wouldn't you say?
Surprisingly, yes. Yeah. Just everything that's going down now. Like I want to come at it kind of at a almost like a fuck you, I was right. Like just conspiracy theory wise, like
I told you so type shit. Yeah.
Like how many times have we be like, no. Like everyone's like, oh, that's not real. That didn't happen.
The government would do that.
And I'm always like, just wait a month.
Just wait.
And what do you know? That's exactly what happened.
Because that's been the pattern. Every single time it's like, oh, conspiracy theory. A month later, it's right. You predicted that Biden was gonna be out of the race and that Kamala was gonna jump in.
Yeah.
I predicted Biden was gonna get sick. We both predicted that Trump was gonna get shot. And I told you if he didn't die, he was gonna win the election for sure. And what happened?
Yeah. No, I
think somewhere in there we made a joke about Elon Musk joining the cabinet as a joke, but hey, you know.
Okay, well, all right. I have a specific question then.
Uh-huh.
Do you think Trump is going to make it to all throughout all 4 years?
Right now, we have a lot of power, my guy. We're manifesting shit. You know what I mean?
I don't see it because he's about to take on the military-industrial complex, and you know how they are with looking into them, you know. Ask JFK on that one.
And he declassified JFK files while we're on that topic. Yep. He declassified the Martin Luther King files, which, by the way, everyone thinks it's like this weird thing that he was like a poon hound. It's like, well, duh. Like everybody knew that. Like
it's not
news.
You know, it's not a groundbreaking thing like everyone thinks. Nah. I think it's even there was a documentary and they were talking about it. It's like it's a known thing.
It's a known thing. MLK got some strange from a cage. You know what I mean? I mean, yeah, it's bad. I get it, but like people tying that to like his political actions, I'm like, why would you do that?
It's not the same thing. Yeah, it's what people are freaking out about. It's like you're hitting the wrong thing.
They're like, oh my god, they were like the Epstein and Diddy. It's like, maybe not that exaggerated.
Yeah, that's a little much, and it's surprising how and we kind of talk about this earlier, how mad everyone is that, hey, maybe we should actually look into what our government does with our money, with our time, with sending like agents out
and
aid, like but that's considered wrong.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, this should always happen. This is not a left thing, this is not a right thing. This is, hey, the stuff they do in our name is not good.
Right.
And if you want to go conspiracy theory wise, maybe we can actually find out about some of the black budget projects now.
Yeah.
Because they have to tell them.
Because they have to disclose it.
Now, don't get me wrong. I think there is some that, hey, don't tell us. Trust me. In my head, I'm screaming right now.
Like if aliens are holding our planet hostage and they have to feed on us, please don't tell us that because I want to live a peaceful life. Just saying.
And I understand some of these like projects and stuff. You can't tell us because it's not that you don't want to tell us.
No, it's
that
a security
you,
thing.
You literally can't because the enemy, whoever
It's a
we're
security
fighting,
breach.
will know.
Totally
Like,
understandable. Totally understandable security
but
breaches. I
maybe
get that.
like
$60 million
it
of
would
sushi is ridiculous.
it would just help us understand how our government functions.
Yeah.
And that's never a bad
And
thing.
I think you got a piece of it in one of the community posts that you're in. I think it was on Facebook or whatever, where someone was saying, "Oh, well, we're gonna do the same thing to when we take office." It's like, yeah,
yes, it
what
should
part of that are
always
you missing? That
happen.
yeah, you should do that.
This is not a
No, like
Republican thing. No, it
No.
should be an American thing.
Yeah, you should
Every
check
American
everybody.
should be happy right now.
Right.
Like, let's just say they do all the audits, they find nothing. Okay, nothing. It's still a good thing,
Bro.
This is not.
bro. If it, let's say Trump would have lost the election, and Kamala would have came in and said, "All right, rack them all in. Let's take out all the papers. Let's figure everything out." Bro, I would have a Kamala shirt on. I'd be like, "Bro, Harris, let's
It's
do this."
literally yes. Thank you.
Yes, I would be
Good
like,
job.
"Let's do this."
It's
I'd be like,
it
"Hang
shouldn't
on, I
have
feel."
to be a partisan thing.
I would have looked at it and been like, "Hang on, the winds of change are coming."
Yeah, we are unburdened by what has been.
Yeah,
or whatever.
dude. Like, I would have been straight up Harris if she would have been like, "Yeah, we're just gonna go after everybody. and
Good.
fuck them.
Good.
Yeah, let's do this."
I'm on her. Then I would be on her team 100%.
I'm on. I still think there's a lot going on that we're not seeing from Trump and Elon and everybody. I think there's still corruption with them too. Of course there is.
To get there,
You
it's
have to
almost
be.
mandatory.
Yeah. I get it, and people have now even told me they're like, "Oh, you're a Trump supporter." No, I'm not a Trump supporter. I don't support either of them. I just don't disagree with what he's doing right now. I totally agree
And
with
that's
it. I was
fair.
like, yeah, that's great.
It's just like I said, especially the like black budget stuff.
Yeah.
Just seeing where our money go and how the other countries react to where our money goes, because we're needlessly making wars to fund wars. That's not. How does that help me? How does that help you?
Yeah, right.
It doesn't. It helps literally the military industrial complex keep its hold over us, and that's not good for anyone.
And everyone right now is talking shit and freaking out about the fact that they're like, "Oh, they were funding Al Qaeda while our troops were being shot." Newsflash to everybody: the United States has been double dealing under the table since before the Revolutionary War.
That happens
doing
all the
that.
time.
We've been doing it before, especially our colony. We've been double dealing the whole time, my guy. This is not new.
I heard with the Ukraine thing. And now this I actually don't know 100%, but I heard that they were receiving our weapons and selling half of them to like cartels and stuff.
Yeah, no,
And it's like-
that's 100% true. They were actually selling them. That's why right now a lot of the weapons that we're seeing out on the border
Are ours. Yeah.
are ours.
It's like, huh,
But again,
I know that serial number.
But again, we've been double dealing under the table for eons, my guy. For eons.
It doesn't make it right though. It doesn't.
No,
mean
it
you
doesn't
should
make it right.
Continue doing
No,
it. It's
you
just-
shouldn't do it. But don't act surprised. Like, oh, really? It's like, yeah, dude,
I find
duh.
that hilarious. It's like, wait, our government's not like good. It's like,
Yeah,
no,
it's like,
no,
dude.
no.
Where have you been?
No. It's and even just getting the conspiracy theory stuff, like aliens or anything like that. This helps. I want to know. I'm curious.
Yeah.
Like,
And even if there's nothing, even if there's no aliens, no Bigfoot, no fucking Tooth Fairy, no North Dakota, I'm okay with that. Just as long as we know, you know what I mean? Like, I
what
wanna
about
know.
Bigfoot and Tooth Fairy?
What?
What about Bigfoot and Tooth Fairy?
What if they're not there?
What if they are?
What if they're not? At least we'll know. At least we'll know if we spend money
I-
looking for them. Because right now, I'm not gonna lie. If we get a $3 million check for looking for the Tooth Fairy, I'm gonna be just a tiny bit more upset than I was a few minutes ago.
Dude,
Why are we wasting resources
All
on
that
Tooth
would
Fairy?
happen is like the camera would pan to him, and then he would look at me and just pan to me, and I'm in like a ghillie suit already. Like, oh, this is bad. Oh,
This is bad.
Oh no,
Damn.
like it's a good thing. There's no issues with this. This is a bipartisan thing. No one should be freaking out. You should be happy that we see where our money goes, because it it, it dispels a lot of the so-called conspiracy theories because
Yeah.
they
Or
won't-
confirms
it
them,
won't-
depending on
th-
what side you were on.
But that's also what I mean, where it's like we're not. It's not a secret anymore. It's like,
Yeah.
hey, yeah, no,
It's
they
out in the
did
open.
actually spend
Yep.
money on this stuff. They did actually waste all this money.
All the things that they said that they weren't gonna do, they did it anyway. That's the issue with that. That's why, like, again, when we were since then, TikTok has been banned and been reinstated as well. You should have seen our living room. Oh my gosh, half of our friends were like, "No, don't shut it off," and like Tyler was over here like, "Shut it off, shut it off."
My reasoning is literally because I wanted to watch people squirm.
Your reasoning is faulty. He was like, "No, I think people will learn at this point." And I was like, "No, people don't learn."
I for some reason thought that maybe things would get better. I'm sorry.
And
I know.
the entire time
Like,
I'm screaming like they're already doing it. They're already monitoring your shit. They're
Of
already
course they are.
But now they're controlling now everything that you do, especially what you see now. That was the point.
They already were.
But this was a message. This was a message that they can just take whatever they want and no one's going to say anything. And tragically, America, we all failed. We all failed. We let them take it. And there was nothing we
about
could do.
4 years ago, we all just let them. Yeah, no, it's fine.
We let them take it. And again, it was 4 years ago. We let them take it. And believe it or not, like, I hate to agree with the people in office right now, but even when Musk brought up that thing about the internet bill, and he was like, "Oh, you guys are all going to sanction off what you say based on your companies? Cool, I'll just start my own company and give it to everybody for free, and I'll just do that." Y'all were going to die. Y'all were going to die. All the companies were going to lose. Everybody's going to lose
And
immediately.
it's
And it's sad that we have to agree with him
it's
or
not,
anybody.
You should be happy.
Yeah.
This is a good thing.
It's a good thing.
This is a joyous occasion.
We are on the right track. I don't care who's at the helm of it, but right now everything's going great so far.
Yeah, and I think I want to pivot a little bit to something very, very like, not conspiratorial. The JFK assassination.
For people who had the redacted files previously, I'm not naming any names. This is not a surprise to us. Them. them. It's not a surprise to those people who already knew what those files were going to contain.
I think it's funny that it took this long.
I think it is too.
I think it's because and we said this before, that there is still living people that did it. And they're still alive, and they are probably shitting themselves right now. Well, they're probably old enough to be actually shitting themselves right now. So
the one person who felt instant karma literally from JFK with Lyndon B. Johnson. He flipped the script on everybody. When he came back and he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna do a few things that JFK did." And they're like, "We just killed the guy that did this." I mean, allegedly.
But you like all that, so that's your like bread and butter.
That stuff.
So does this change any of your theories?
No.
No, grassy knoll.
No.
It was a CIA hit.
I don't even think the grassy knoll was involved.
No,
I think it was a CIA hit. I still stand by, and it's stupid that people say it. I still stand by what that JFK Reloaded thing said. I think that he walked in on a guy shooting JFK. They got into an altercation. He got knocked out, and then they pinned it on him.
no Manchurian Candidate. Like he doesn't even know he did it. Like that would be crazy if both of them are right. That they implanted that he fought a guy that once he does the deed, he feels like he fought someone, or
which could have been,
then he's like running out, like
which could have been
who
possible.
knows, like
it could have been possible because the doctor that oversaw Oswald and oversaw Jack Ruby, who killed Oswald, was the same guy from MK Ultra. They knew how to dose people.
No, Sean, that's just
no.
JFK
files are now disclosed. His name is on the dossier. His name is on the dossier.
You're just talking nonsense.
His name is on the dossier. I'm sorry. His name is on the dossier.
The CIA has never done anything wrong in our name.
Oh, yeah. His name was on the dossier. Bay of Pigs.
Operation Northwood. Okay, I see
Operation
a little red
name
dot,
a fucking
and
thing.
It looks like it's coming at me, so I'm just gonna stop.
That's why we had to change our studio.
There is
low-key.
no
Just kidding.
government agency that is not looking out for our best interests.
Not one.
Not one.
I'm-
They
I'm-
are always our friends. You should always turn over all information you have because what do you have to hide? I mean, they have tons of it, and they have entire acres worth of servers, and that all it does is watch you, not the rest of the world. That's a different one. But anyway,
It doesn't change for me. It doesn't change for me at all. I know, I can almost 100% guarantee that probably sounds like what they did because it makes sense. How would he not remember anything? Why wouldn't there be tapes in the interrogation room? Why was there no cameras in the interrogation room? Why was Jack Ruby allowed?
See, these kind of questions are why he's an un-American bastard. And
if anything, I'm the most American. If anything, I'm the most American.
You hate America.
America.
You hate. See, he can't even say it right.
No.
Where's his papers? Where's his papers?
Hey, I was born here.
Yeah, that's what they all say.
That's what they all say. I'm dead serious.
Where were you?
I don't think I was in my dad's nutsack, maybe, because if he was born by then, I don't know.
Likely story.
No, to me it doesn't change a damn thing. I still think that they did all that. They manipulated the mind to be able to get Jack Ruby to go nuts, Oswald to go fucking to not remember and get shot by Jack Ruby. It makes sense, bro. It makes sense.
They clearly killed Martin Luther King.
Yeah, that one was not even like you didn't even try to hide that. It's like, bro, what? Because he's black? Like that's a dick move, bro. Like just because of that, you just were like, fuck it, CIA, wear a jacket and fucking kill him. Make it say CIA in the back. Who cares? Use his old design.
There's a reason it's called a glowy.
Yeah,
like they all wear the same thing. And you're like, you're a glowy. Yep,
glowy.
It's ridiculous, and it's
They didn't even try. Like at least hide in the bush and then kill him. Like you just straight up right. I was like, Jesus.
Do you think I've heard of this, and I don't really think it is one, but the guy who was driving, that he was in on it.
Oh, the guy that turned around and did the fucking no.
I think that was a genuine action. Like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
You know, let me tell you this. For those people who had the files before they were declassified, whoever's out there saw the Zapruder film, saw all the.
I think that was a genuine, like. No,
yeah, that was
fired.
Yeah, I don't think any of them had anything to do with it. I think they were all very very surprised of what happened at that moment.
Do you think his wife did?
No, I don't think his wife did. His wife went. She says that she didn't. That she tried to get out of the car. She didn't get out of the car. She was going for a piece of his head.
Yeah, but that's normal too. That she doesn't actually remember. Like maybe she meant to, but she was so just like, oh my god, that's actually normal. That actually makes it seem more believable.
In the film, people think that she's trying to get out of the car and that the CIA guy is trying to help her out. No. Any witness will tell you that they were very distant apart. She was trying to reach for a piece of his skull, and so was he. They were in a shock. They were just like, maybe if we collect the pieces.
Yeah, we can we can, what's it called?
Humpty Dumpty.
Yeah,
like and it's stupid, but people who
you don't know what to do.
People who commit suicide. Sorry, YouTube, whatever.
They unalive themselves.
They unalive themselves. Well, I hate that fucking term. Anyway, people who unalive themselves and they do it in front of the family, their first reaction is put pressure on the wound, do all that. Like, it's done. Like, it's done.
But you don't know what else to do.
But you don't know what else to do, so you do something out of instinct. Like, it's not always effective, but I think that's what they were reacting on. Because it makes sense. You know what I mean? Like, also, if it was designed to take him out, and Oswald designed it specifically to take him out, he's ex-military. Why would he take him out so far? Why wouldn't he take him out closer? When he had a perfect shot, why would he risk it? Why would he risk missing?
I got it.
No, stop.
He wants a PlayStation trophy.
If
you get him out of a certain amount of years, like you got to lead him, and then you get the PlayStation trophy.
What is this, Wii Sports?
Yeah, you got the
Kennedy?
gold. You got the gold.
Nice arm. You just hear nice shot in the background. You're like, fuck.
It's like that's dark.
That is a nope.
They do have it on one of the Sniper Elite games. You can shoot Hitler.
Oh, I was like, you can shoot Kennedy?
No.
What the fuck?
I'm sure they've added that in.
There's only one game I've ever seen, and it's banned in the U.S. Obviously for obvious reasons. It's called JFK Reloaded. Dude, obtain that game somehow. You should, because it's a really.
I don't know
good
how
game.
to do any of that.
Ask a friend to obtain it.
I don't have friends.
For you, I don't have friends. I don't have friends. I hate you.
Okay. So
Next part. We already did the JFK declassified.
with everything else that's going on, like, do you think that, like I asked you, that if that Trump is gonna make it, because he's already been through multiple assassination attempts.
Yeah, it's like,
we
what,
know of
three
like
now?
3.
Yeah, now
no,
it's
but
3.
we know apparently it's been kind of let out that there was more, and
No.
Trump just doesn't like talking about it. That's why he never brings it up, because it genuinely bothers him.
Well, think about it. Why would you? Why would you want to talk about it? And not only that, it also shows, if he shows no fear to it, people are gonna be like, "Fuck, man!" Like, he doesn't get scared. Like, politically, it's a good move because you're not getting scared. You're not seeming intimidated. But inside you must be shitting yourself.
Yeah, I'm
bro.
sure
If I
he
got
is.
shot that close, I would have fucking shit.
Oh, that's insane. And then all the weirdness around that, like, oh, we didn't see him. Dude, he's on a white background. Like,
Forget about all that. My dude walked into the door with a ladder. I was like, "Yo, no one did their job. You didn't see the ladder."
to
Like,
be fair, to be
There's no-
fair,
there's no to be fair. He
No,
walked
to
in
be
with a
fair,
ladder. There's
that
no-
is a thing. If you see a
No.
guy with a ladder, you're like, all right, anywhere they can go. Like,
a guy who came in with a ladder suspiciously after he had a reader in his hand, going like this.
maybe he's looking for gold.
My guy,
Maybe the gold was upstairs.
my guy. No, that
You
absolutely.
see
not.
this? This is the un-American
Absolutely
shit
not.
right there.
Someone looked at it and said, "He's probably going to kill the president. Should we?" And the other guy was like, "He's fine." Okay, all right.
It's just every time I look into that day, it gets dumber because
And
people
dumber,
are literally
and
like
dumber.
pointing at him like, "Hey, he's on the roof," and they're like telling the cops, and the cops tell like the Secret Service, they're like, "Oh no, it's fine." Like,
I felt like most of the people in the crowd were like fucking Hades from Hercules. He was like, "Guys, the shooter is that way."
Yeah.
And they're like, "Oh."
like
You're like,
it's
we're-
just it's hilarious to me because that's what you train for.
Yeah.
That's all you do.
But
Like-
according to the CIA director, well, ex-CIA director, I guess, there was a lot of issues, or ex Secret Service, not CIA, Secret Service director.
same difference.
Sure.
Who knows?
Who knows, right?
Who knows?
We'll find out.
Yeah.
Stay tuned. No, I'm just kidding. But with it's hard. With the she says that there was faults not just on the Secret Service, but on local Leos. Sorry, not Leos. Leos. But
it's really
witnesses-
not their job. It's your job.
But they were
Like,
recruited as extra help.
Yeah.
I get it. You know, if you don't have all the cooks in the kitchen that have the same experience,
They had
people stumble.
snipers on the opposite roofs.
I get it.
Snipers.
I get it, and that's what they said. They're like, "Hey, it was also a failure on local Leos." However, witnesses will state that the local Leos were the only ones responding to what was going on. While the
That's
Secret
what I heard.
Service,
That
yeah,
they were trying to tell them, hey, there's a guy on the roof.
yeah,
Like even if it's your own guy. Let's say,
cares?
hey, they're mistaken. It's actually just a Secret Service guy. You know,
Explain
why
that.
wouldn't you just keep? Oh yeah, they're talking about this guy again. Okay, but you would still look because that's your job.
that's your job.
Even if it's the same stupid guy.
I thought we
Look,
all figured this out in
every
9/11. I thought we figured out this in 9/11. Maybe all the threats are not real, but at least maybe you should look into them, because otherwise you knock down 2 towers and fucking hundreds of thousands of people die.
But you're, that's for us. We have to be looked into. They don't.
Yeah.
It's only one.
I'm just
way.
saying, I just found it very suspicious that on September 11th, there was only a skeleton crew of the government and everybody else was in bunkers.
At the Pentagon, and the part that got hit was the accounting office.
Did anybody else think that was weird?
I didn't say that, did I? Huh.
Did anybody else think that was weird?
Oh.
Like,
Was it?
and then what was it? $13 million went missing.
Yeah, and that whole like
Just shortly after their first audit, when they said that $13 million was missing,
and
That's
then
funny.
they've never passed an audit since.
And they've never passed an audit since.
And then that whole like Tower 7 dealio, but we won't get into that.
Yeah. Tower 7 that wasn't hit, wasn't anything, still demolished.
See,
Un-American.
could you see the turban forming upon?
I'm
his
just
head?
saying. I'm just saying. If and no discrimination to Middle Easterns for my colleagues.
No,
lack
just
of-
him.
I guess. I'm just saying. I just find it very suspicious.
So Sean, when's the last time you played Flight Simulator?
I don't own that game. I don't own Flight Simulator. I don't. I personally hate flying because my plane has almost crashed.
Yeah.
No, I went to visit an ex-girlfriend.
What? Yeah.
I went to visit an ex-girlfriend in San Francisco, and mid-flight, the pilot.
You mean you got up mid-flight?
No,
And then the
mid-flight,
plane almost crashed.
mid-flight, the pilot lost control, and some stupid kid was yelling that we were gonna die. We weren't gonna die, but we all thought we were gonna die at that moment. But
And then he said something about America.
no,
like-
nothing like that.
ending
Nothing
ending
like that.
to it.
Nothing like that. I just went and I was a victim the whole time.
That's probably what they thought.
The
too.
whole time.
But I think this is a good like wrap up point. We just want to kind of check in, see how everything's going. Like, there's a lot of craziness. We're definitely going to do this again because it's like watching a roller coaster.
Yeah.
So
This has
it's-
become my new soap opera.
yeah.
Like,
it's
I
fun.
canceled
It's fun.
Netflix. Like,
Yeah,
I don't need
it's
this
all right,
anymore.
All right. Yeah. No. Expose these people. Do
Yeah,
it. Go
it's-
ahead.
Why are we spending $8 billion on fucking pens? I don't know. Or the $16 million on sushi drives me for a loop. Bro, $16 million on sushi.
Hey.
How much do you have to eat?
Dude, did you
You
hear about-
literally dwarfed
Did
the
you hear about
population of Yellowtail.
Like the Canadian Prime Minister, like the Trudeau, because he I think he's
he
leaving.
resigned.
No, but did you hear like right before they had all their like Canada problems and like their money problems, he went to like Europe and spent like $1 million for like a day, and everyone's like, bro,
Look,
like,
hang on. I have some expensive taste. There's a lot of cars that I would buy. I still don't know what I would do for $1 million in a day.
Would you
to
buy a
spend $1 million
plane?
days. Huh?
Would you buy a plane?
No. I just have a weird beard. I'm not.
Oh yeah,
I'm not a terrorist. Dick.
yeah. See, I didn't say that word.
Dick.
He said it.
Anyway, but yeah, no. Hopefully this episode gets uploaded.
Oh, it's not.
No, it's not.
No.
No, it's not. Wait. How about we do this? Predictions for the future. Real quick, before we wrap it up. It's already not going to be able to be uploaded. So,
well, you're gonna probably see a inauguration of JD Vance because something's gonna happen.
you think
I
that Trump
don't
is gonna
think
die?
I don't think he's gonna make it 4 years. I think he's gonna do a good enough job
You know
to
what
where they're gonna end him.
You know what would be trippy?
Suicide.
Suicide. Do you know what would be trippy? Doge ends up president. They kill
Doge?
people on the front before him. Imagine, bro. I would die. I would be like, no, this isn't real. Life is a simulation.
That would make
That
me
would be
more
proof.
suspicious of him. I'd be like, that's convenient.
I'd be like, Elon Musk? You mean Lex Luthor? Like,
dude, seriously.
like at that point, I'd be like, bro.
No. Bezos is Lex Luthor.
Yeah, bro. He's Lex
Yeah,
Luthor.
he's Lex Luthor. He's Luthor maxing.
Bro, dude. Jeff Bezos scares me.
Between him and what's his name? Microsoft.
Bill Gates.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like Lex Luthor.
Bill
and
Gates
fucking-
is like, hey, I'm not evil. I just want to kill most of you.
like Brainiac.
Yeah.
Yeah, he runs.
No.
Brainiac.
Brainiac would want to preserve like a section of like the city that he
Oh,
thinks
that's
is
true,
interesting. Luther's just like, I don't need you.
I don't need.
No, that's like Gorilla Grodd. I think we're on the wrong.
Yeah, we're on the
wrong show. Sorry.
It's wild. So you don't think he's gonna be alive?
Nope.
I actually think further. I actually think that he will make it.
Yeah.
But I also think he's gonna amend the Constitution to go back to longer terms, like 4 terms, 4-year terms.
I hope not.
It worked with FDR and it worked with fucking.
Well,
Teddy.
that's before they had the terms.
Well, no, I'm sorry, Teddy, not FDR. FDR already had terms, but Teddy. He also punched people in the Oval Office. I'm down for that. I'm down for a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu
Dude,
fight in the Oval
that'd be
Office. I'm down
awesome.
for that.
Trump like elbow dropping people.
Bro, I could see that. That's how you settle different relations. Oh, Russia, Putin, you want to fucking do this shit? Get on the Oval. We're going to fucking wrestle right now. Whoever
Yeah.
wins takes over this bitch.
Yeah.
I'm down.
Where do we go from here?
I
Okay. I think you would agree. This entire past like month, like if you told someone like a couple months ago that this was what was happening, no one would believe you. They'd be like, "That's bullshit. You read that, or you saw it in a comic book, or you saw it on a movie."
It's our life.
It's craziness.
It's sad. I don't even watch TV anymore. I'm like, this is way more entertaining.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what's the point?
But yeah, I think we'll wrap it up here.
I'm good with that.
If you see this, thanks.
If you don't, we're
I don't.
probably dead.
It's
The
okay.
NSA got us.
Yeah.
We're dead.
He'll be fine.
Yeah, I might be.
You know why.
Goodbye.